One little item we thought was interesting, we were kicking around on the desk a little bit the other day was, and we need to do a little more research on this because the websites that we've looked at so far are a little bit scant, but there's this idea of type of HELOC that to me kind of reads like a reverse mortgage. So you can get this HELOC, you can get a line of credit for 25, 50, $100,000, but in exchange, instead of a loan and paying interest on that loan, you're actually giving the bank or the lender a percentage of the value of your home, so that when you sell that house down the road, they get a piece of that appreciation, and that then is how they make their money. I thought that was interesting. I don't even know if it's a new idea or if it's something that spun off of reverse mortgages, but I thought it was interesting to have kind of for a borrower to have the opportunity to give fractional ownership of their property to a third party in exchange for cash today. Again, feels very much like a reverse mortgage, but kind of an interesting concept that could be seen as, I don't know, questionable depending on how that is used. Or it could be, maybe it's a really good tool for folks who have some current equity in their homes.
Right here's the private market is trying to step in a different and unique way to, hey, I can help you get into that first house and get money back out of it. So that's all, like, that's good. It's good to see that. Whether or not we think it's a great idea to do this as a borrower is its own thing. And I'd be a little bit worried about a non-bank entity kind of assuming these loans, and how are they actually going to make sure that whoever they're selling them on to is getting this cash in a reasonable time flow. I'd be very curious about that. Again, the website's kind of scant to try and see how their business model is really working, but it's an interesting idea to be able to, hey, we'll give you 50 grand right now, 10, 20, 30 years down the line when you sell this house. We think it's going to appreciate this much, so you owe us 100 grand.